Oilers? It's your hostess with the mostest, Kiki, here with your favorite part of Monday mornings. Did you see Appa's Titanic the musical this weekend? I sure did. It was amazing. If you didn't, then don't worry. There's still one more weekend left to see it. Let's see how it went and all about it from the cast, crew, and even some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage.
One of my favorite memories, just in general, in every show that I've done, is when you're backstage and you're looking at the people on stage and it's your cue and you're about to go on. And for a second, you just forget that, like, you're in high school and that these are people your age. And it's an out-of-body experience. People should come see Titanic because it's a really amazing historical narrative that really focuses on each of the individual people who were really there on the Titanic. We've been working on this show for over a month now, and I think it's going to be really, really spectacular.
I'm assistant designer, so I help just design the outfits, get everyone in their costumes, sew and do alterations. A fun behind-the-scenes memory I have is costumers are really clumsy, and multiple times people have fallen down the stairs, and yeah.
I have run crew and I have my ASM, and what we do is we put all the sets behind the scenes. We're running around, we're making sure all the actors have everything they need and all the sets are in the right places when they need to be there. We have a giant seesaw basically with a room on top of it, and every single night backstage, me and like 5 other people, we get ready, we hang on to the end of that seesaw and we just pull as hard as we can to try and tip it. It's really fun. It's really hard, but it's fun to see like all your hard work kind of coming together.
You should come see Titanic because we put a lot of work into it. The crew is amazing, the background's great, costumes look great.
Just a ton of people have put so much effort and time into this production.
Everyone's been working so hard, so come see Titanic.
Make sure you check it out and support our incredibly talented APA students. Ever since the oil spill that happened a few weeks ago, our surf team has been unable to catch some waves. Fortunately, now everything is safe enough for everyone to hang 10 once more. Let's hear from Roslyn and see what's going on down at the beach.
Hey, what's up, Oilers? It's Roslyn, and welcome back to your favorite part of Monday mornings. Now, every day at 6:30, when you may be sleeping, our surf team is out shredding. Here on the south side of the pier at Tower 1, you can see our school's top surfers here at practice.
But yeah, just been a fun couple of years, coming down here every morning. It's been fun.
I'll be surfing the rest of my life. I don't know.
Come down, surf at the pier every morning, early as possible when the sun rises, and surf a couple hours before school.
It's not too bad. You just get up early in the morning, come down, waves maybe 4 to 5, and pretty clean, not too much current. Today was pretty fun. But yeah, sometimes it get a bit big.
Yeah, I saw you guys.
Surfing is far more than just the early hours and PE credits. For many on surf team, it's the background and family tradition.
My dad grew up surfing here like in the 80s, and then as soon as I was born, he got me out on a board, and then it all took off from there.
My dad's friend is a huge surfer, and he took me out on an old board one day.
Awesome.
And we just went out on the water.
Yeah, I love it.
Exactly 1 week ago today, our beaches reopened after the massive oil spill. But during that time off, our surfers were left stranded.
I was out of the water for like 10 days.
Because the beach was closed.
Right now, I probably wouldn't even have known there was an oil spill. I don't see anything, but yeah, that sucked for 10 days.
No matter where the wave of life takes our surf team, they'll always return back to their waters and continue being oil-free, but an Oiler at heart.
I'm so glad things have gotten better and everyone can surf once more. Are you bored right now? Has October got you down? The weather's been too unpredictable and there's nothing fun to do? Well, Izzy's got you covered with some places to visit this spooky season.
Hey Oilers, if you didn't know, Halloween is at the end of the month, which means spooky season is officially here. I know Halloween really didn't happen last year, but as of right now, many places are reopening and I'm here to tell you about them. I'm assuming the majority of you have been to at least one amusement park at some point during your lives, but many of you might not know that these theme parks redecorate for Halloween. Knott's Berry Farm even changes their name to Knott's Scary Farm for spooky season. They opened on September 16th and will remain open until October 31st. Now, I've never been to Knott's Scary Farm, so I decided to get more information about the park from one of our very own students.
There was the people that just like kind of like that. I'm like, oh, no. and then they were twins. And I looked at one of them, he starts coming, and then he calls the other one over, and so I turn around, and I see him, and so I scream, and I start running. He kind of runs into me. He like kissed me on the head because he bonked the back of my head, and I was like, no, thank you. The rides were packed, but we went on my favorite ride, which is Swollen. We like that ride. We're friends.
If Gracie didn't win you over with her wonderful story, Disneyland is another amazing theme park you can visit. I've also never been to Disneyland during Halloween time, so I decided to track down some more HBHS students to tell you about the park.
I had a lot of fun at Disneyland during Halloween. They redecorate the whole park. Coolest thing there, Haunted Mansion ride. I highly recommend it. Go to Disneyland during Halloween.
Disneyland during Halloween time is so fun. It's like so different from everything else. There's this cool merch you got going on. These light up. Like, how cool is that? There's the spirit shirts, the purple, the green, the Maleficent, the pumpkins, the hidden Mickey pumpkins. There's the fireworks show that has this super cool remix of Halloween songs from different movies that Disney's done. Oh my gosh, California Adventure has lit it up with all the purple and green lights in Cars Land just throughout, and even at that tower thing, they have a cool projection there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed, because you're watching Disney Channel. Do.
I also wanted to mention that there are many local events that you can easily find more about simply by opening a Google tab and searching Halloween events near me. If that's too difficult, you can also use this URL and it will bring you to what you're viewing on the screen right now. And for those of you that can still pass as 4th graders, you can always go trick-or-treating. There's a center-wide trick-or-treat party at Bellaterra by the lawn in front of the movie theater on October 30th at 3 p.m. So you can go check that out and maybe bring your younger siblings with you. That's all I have for you today, Oilers. I hope you have a great week.
Thanks, Izzy. I'll be sure to check all those places out. On the topic of Halloween, Audrey, Claire, and Chase went out to ask you some very important Halloween questions. Let's go check them out.
Hey Oilers, Claire, Chase, and I went around campus and interviewed students on various Halloween trivia. Take a look.
What is the most commercially successful horror movie?
Halloween?
Nightmare on Elm Street?
What she said.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Coraline. Scream?
That would be Friday the 13th.
It?
It. Probably It, I don't know.
Yeah, correct, it's It. What colors are Freddy Krueger's sweater?
Red and green.
It's red and green.
Red.
And?
Blue.
It's like red and green.
Red. And? Blue.
Red.
Blue. Red.
Gray.
Red and black striped.
Red and green striped. In the first Nightmare on Elm Street, how many minutes of screen time does Freddy Krueger have?
43.
1,800.
24. I'm gonna guess like, maybe 2 hours.
48 minutes.
40.
33.
48.
30 minutes.
17 minutes.
7. And what's your favorite horror movie?
Honestly, I gotta say the Paranormal Activity movies.
Coraline. Scream.
I guess It. I've never seen one.
In addition to trivia, we went and surveyed randomly selected students on their Halloween favorites and have compiled the data. We asked 100 students for their favorite candies, and Reese's were the most popular choice, with Sour Patch Kids coming in second. The Snickers close behind. Out of the 100 interviewed, less than 40% plan on trick-or-treating. We also asked 20 people what they thought the top Halloween costumes would be this year, and then let the students vote on the best out of the selected 6. Not surprisingly, Jennifer's body was the overwhelming choice, with the classic Angel and Devil duo costume coming in not so close second. Happy hunting!
Thank you guys for showing off our intelligent Oilers. Well, that's all for today. And as a wise scholar once said, stay classy.